Guys, Robert here, and basically I want to upload a little video. I'm waiting for DC Universe Online to boot up right now, but basically I'm making this quick video to ask you guys, if I start up a Let's Play on this game, what should I do? Like, what power-up should I do? Like, there's all types of different things, like, I prefer going with, like, a cybernetic villain feel, or I'm kind of like cruising for the city, you know, just shooting stuff up with like cybernetic weaponry and stuff like that. Or there's also like the warrior style, where either you'll make your character look like he's wearing a suit of armor, or you'll make it like he's kind of like more or less Melvin, where he doesn't have much, and you basically make him like a historical warrior. Or there's like, the normal hero, or normal villain type, where, you know, he looks like an actual hero or villain. Or there's like, the civilian feel, where you make them look like a civilian. And there's all types of different feels and stuff that you could do for them, and then there's the good or bad. There's the, you know, powerful, sad, that kind of stuff. So there's all types of things you could customize them with. I want to know which I should do, like, because I'm not completely sure. Like, I will show you guys some of the options here. Hold on, let's delete this character. But, yeah, so, create, PPE. I turn off the sound just for the sake of the video, because it was originally, I was originally playing it to be just a video of the menu screen, but I thought, you know what, I might as well, because I have it open, go into the create a character screen. Basically, this is your basic mold. You go into male. I usually do male, of course, because I'm a man, or I'm boy. I'm not quite old enough to be a man yet. Striker, custom. And you can either hero or villain. I'm just gonna click villain here because this is the demonstration. You do powerful, serious, primal, flirty, or comical. Don't do flirty or comical, please, because those both look like really idiotic stances. They just look really stupid. Primal is probably my favorite one, just because you basically look like a badass. You're like, tell me who I have to kill next. It's like my favorite thing. But then you choose the Joker, which is more of, like a gang-oriented thing, where it's like, you're helping the Falcone mob and the Joker himself, and just taking out a bunch of other gang members. There's Lex Luthor, which is like, you're doing genetic experiments and stuff, helping Lex Luthor with that. You're normally fighting the cops in this one, I believe. Then there's Cersei, which is like all-out magic, stuff like that. And it's basically the same with the superheroes, except it's Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. All it's exactly the same, though. So, like, let's say I went into Cersei here. Then you've got your basic powers, which is fire. There's gadgets. Fire is basically throw fireballs, you absorb heat out of people's bodies, that kind of stuff. Gadgets is like, you know, technology, like bombs, taser wire, that kind of stuff. Ice is, well, you could like throw ice crystals, make weapons out of ice. And then there's mental, which is like telekinesis, psychokinetic abilities, that kind of stuff. Then there's nature, which you could like summon animals or like summon plants to do your bidding. There's sorcery, which allows you to either conjure things from thin air, make your own kind of weaponized universe, basically, or be like a soul conjurer, where this is my favorite thing to do. Go like soul conjurer route, where when you have a you conjure a monster, you and the monster fight enemies, and every time you kill an enemy, their soul goes to you and creates a shield around your body. It's actually my favorite thing, because it basically makes you an impenetrable shield, and all you have to do is take out a couple enemies to get it to work. And it's really useful in really tough boss battles, because you can basically go up to one of their henchmen and just go punch him a couple times, he's down, you absorb his soul, and use that soul as a shield, and then you go after the boss, and you just keep repeating that cycle over and over again until he's down. That's actually a really useful pattern for taking out bosses. But yeah, and those are those. And of course there's the costumes. Well, and then there's flight, acrobatics, and super speed. I'm probably gonna go with either flight or acrobatics. I might go with acrobatics just because it's more interesting. Then there's weapons, which you have bow, which basically you're shooting a bow. Well, in this game you shoot your bow very, very fast, so that's actually more like a Hawkeye style, where it's just shooting a bow at like amazingly fast speed with amazing precision. And then there's brawling, which is you basically just kicking the living shit out of somebody with your bare hands and feet. That one's actually really horrible. It barely does any damage and it's really, really fucking slow. So I'd probably die in the first level with that. There's dual pistols, probably the worst weapon in the game, because I mean it's really fast and it's really, you might think that's good, but it does so little damage that it's just like, ugh. Once you get a few levels into the game, you're fucked. Because unless you start getting like the extremely good pistols, then you're not gonna do anything to the higher level enemies. Dual wield, not a bad choice for weapons, but I don't particularly like them just because they're so really slow. Hand blast, probably my favorite weapon in the game. It's basically like if you've ever seen Iron Man, like Iron Man repulsor blast, basically. And then there's martial arts, which is you use dual katars and shurikens. You basically attack them with the katars or whatever other weapon you have. There's more than katars. You can collect with weapons. And so you use your katars at first, and then you switch over to shurikens later in the game. Well, no, you could use shurikens as well, but that's your ranged, though. And then there's one-handed, which is you use like one-handed weapons like swords, axes. It's decently fast, although I'm not a big fan. And there's the rifle, which is, it sucks. That's it. It sucks. And then there's the staff, which is an extremely fast weapon. It's really good. It's probably my second favorite weapon in the game. I love it, honestly. It's probably one of my favorites. Probably my second favorite. Then there's two-handed. This weapon choice sucks. It's extremely slow. It barely does any damage. I hate it. So, if you were going to pick anything, I would suggest either hand blast or bow or martial arts, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I would suggest those three unless you want to see me dying for the entire series, because I really can't use any other combat style and expect me to be good. Oops. I'll just like that. And there's a costume, which you could go for more of a cybernetic feel, more of an old-fashioned feel, stuff like that, basically. So, I'm gonna upload this video in a couple of minutes, and, yeah, so bye.